So, I forgot what I was talking about actually. Last time I was talking, I really didn't watch the video. Okay, anyways, Silent Hill 2 is very good. And it starts out as having the story of this dude going back to Silent Hill to see his wife, but it changes. Like, there's this one part where you get to Rosewater Parks, that's a park in Silent Hill, and he meets this woman named Maria, who looks and sounds like Mary, except her hair and clothes are different, and she got a wicked personality. And she like torments James in a way of saying that he is a wimp. Well, I won't talk about that though. And it's kind of weird because she ends up getting murdered by Pyramid Head like 50 million times, and then she comes back and James is like, what the heck? But he just goes along with it. And it's just weird how she fits into the story. But moving on, eventually you kill Eddie. Wow, I just like break that right in your face, like say, you kill Eddie. Isn't that awesome? But yeah, you kill Eddie because he goes a little nuts. He like starts killing people, but he deserves it, sort of, kind of. Like, he's a madman. Okay, enough of that. And after that, you go to the hotel and you get a video all these monsters later. But before that, actually, you go in this one room because you hear Angela scream and you fight this one boss. Then you realize that you read this one thing on the wall, and it actually says clearly that Angela murdered her father, either in protecting herself or just revenge. She just murdered him. Apparently she was raped or something. But anyways, you go in the hotel and you like meet Angela. Actually, there's a picture right there. Yeah, creepy. There's a picture right there where there's fire and such. All this noise and such. And it's kind of weird. She like thinks she deserves to burn in hell, and she walks up the stairs and there she goes. But funny glitch is you can actually walk up there and watch her. You're like, look at me, I can run downstairs, you're screwed. But enough of that. You have this one videotape that you find in the hotel and you play it on its VCR in James' old room where he went with Mary. And you find out something very weird. James murdered Mary. Yeah. Suffocated her with one of these. A pillow. He killed her with a pillow. But yeah. Poor Mary, suffocated. But it's kind of weird because it makes you think that he did it because she was suffering, and she said that she wanted to die. And then she like also says she doesn't want to die. So maybe James did it because he's tired of having to deal with his wife being ill and not being able to move on because she's still alive. And on some level he did it because he hated her. But if you get just like the first one, there's multiple endings, and if you get the good ending, he has a final confrontation and everything's patched up really nicely in the book. I forgot to mention this. In all these Silent Hill games, they have Easter eggs, UFO endings. Like, you do stuff and then you get abducted by a UFO, and it makes a lot of sense actually. I never got the UFO endings of this one. so, but I've seen it, and it's hilarious. So, finally moving on with barely enough time. Silent Hill 3, which didn't come with the case. It came in one of these GameStop games, but this Silent Hill 3. Proof. Right there. Konami was being very unique and having different stories with Silent Hill, but they play it safe and pretty much reference other games. Silent Hill 3 play as a seemingly normal teenage 17-year-old girl who's in the mall and then confronted by this dude named, her name is Heather Morris. That's what the case says. I've seen an actual case, but I didn't want to buy it because I'm not going to waste money on just the case. But anyways, actually I might do that. It's a good idea. Never was. And you're confronted by this dude named Douglas. He's like, "Wait up, Heather. I know about your birth and crap. I'm not a stalker or anything. I just know about it." And so she says, "Screw you. I'm going to the ladies' room. If you're out here, I'm going to bust your head." And so she goes into the women's restroom. See you in part 3, viewer. Part 4.